Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing and stuff tonight? How's everybody existing this fine at this fine hour? How's why am I doing that? Just trying to gain sympathy. It's one of my many techniques that I use to get sympathy. It's a long sympathetic story, but it starts in Sympathania, back in the Dark Ages, which was the 1930s. Sympathania was just a two-person continent at that time. No room for error. Ooh, okay. I like where this conversation is going so far. I mean, it's kind of scary, but I live for scary stuff too. Well, I'm sorry that people even have to understand or go through things that create trauma for them. It's just one of those things too where everything is trauma. You know, it's just a scale. You just gotta measure out your history with that and kind of weigh it against other traumas. Otherwise, you'll just drive yourself insane. And that's just how the world is. You know, we have to ignore certain things in order to just get on with our day. We have to ignore the fact that there's people out there being killed by the very taxes we put into the system, and not that it's our fault, but there's just so much going on at once. It's just once you go down that rabbit hole, it's just a never-ending cesspool of trauma and traumatic experiences, and that's all the world has been and all it is, really. And that's why when you come across people or places or things that make you feel something, or make you feel joy or love, even, those parts, I think, stand out, and that's why it hurts so much when those things go bye-bye. And why it's so easy to lash out with anger when it happens. You hurt the ones you love, you know, which is yourself too. I I'm my worst critic, you know. There was quite a long time in my life when I just did not like myself. And there's times that I still don't. Especially when you become that part of you that you thought you got rid of. You know, even if it's just for a moment, you're like, God dang, I thought I kicked that habit. But no, there's no healing 100%. There's no healing at all. It's just building. And what you build is up to you. How you build is up to you. And what you want to show the world is up to you as well. And what you want to tell the world. I, for one, I don't like talking in public or in open scenarios, and I don't like drawing. I'm not a big fan of letters or numbers. Um, my favorite number is 13. My favorite color is black. You see where I'm going. You see where we're going with this, huh? Hi, Team Quack. And I'm not trying to. I'm not saying anything about. I'm just not really talking about anything. I just understand now fully 100% that trauma is a part of life, and without it, I wouldn't be the same person that I am. And I wish things hadn't happened, but wishing is part of the trauma, I think, because you still think that there's a chance you can change things. And so you just keep hitting yourself over the head with the hammer, the trauma hammer, until that just creates more trauma because you never really fully heal from it because you realize that you can make a choice, you know. And it is all about perspective. But once you make that choice, it's like in the Matrix, you know. It's just, I always bring up the Matrix, but it is true. It's just, for me, anyways. It's like you can't. It's not like you're gonna be able to change or fix everything overnight or get rid of feelings or thoughts or yada yadas overnight. But once you are aware of them, it's easier to not fall for it again, which makes it easier to chip the iceberg into ice cubes, you know? Because then once you realize what kind of person you are or what stuff has happened to you and what it's doing to you, once you're fully honest with yourself, that's when you can start making real changes and being the person that thing inside of you that's just been dying to get out this entire time can finally have its day in the sun. Um, if you have to ask me that, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, if it's gratuitous, I don't want to hear it, but if you think I need to hear it, go ahead. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, whatever. Yeah, tell me, whatever. Whatever you want to share. I usually just don't like people being bullies, being rude, or sharing family recipes on my channel. Not a big fan of those people get the real boot. Sharing your grandma's old recipes live, whatever. By the way, Rose, the recipe that you gave me was quite wonderful, and the biscuits came out perfectly al dente, just like the Colombians used to make, and I really appreciate that. The authenticity behind those biscuits and gravy. I don't know. I don't even know how you got the grits to be so tasty. Those Texas grits were just sticky fritos. Holy moly! I was just trying to speak out loud and speaking in tongues or something like that, but with how good they were, way better than the Alabama Steakhouse, Pancake House down the street from where I used to grow up, back in the olden days where I used to want to grow up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know it is. Like, it's the weirdest place strangest restaurant I've definitely. Wait, what are you talking about? What's pretty weird? Because the restaurant's weird as well, and everything I just said is very strange. I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. I mean, you guys are keeping me on my toes. All right. Does anybody have that old family recipe for the biscuits and gravy still? Like, my modem got deleted. Everything got deleted, and I just don't even have the recipe no more. But I'll keep an eye out. Anyways, we can talk about something else. Does anybody else like biscuits and gravy? It's my favorite things in the world besides pumpkin pie. Authentic cherry fried pumpkin pie, baby. That's right. Yeah, I like laughing too. It's okay. It makes me feel, kind of groovy. Anywho, I got this and I got that. And then I'm going to bring this down because he's wearing some kind of glasses. And then there's some kind of chain right there, little link. Goes over here. And those stupid ass has to have an ear. I mean, come on. What am I doing here? I mean, huh? Where's that ear at? Gosh darn it. There it is. And now little son bitch has got an ear. Now he's thinking, I haven't listened to what you're saying. Now you better watch what you say, punk. And I say, don't call me a punk. And he's like, why are you saying it like that? And I said, well, you said it like punk first, you know? And he's like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. And I said, yeah, me neither, buddy. Do you want to go get a drink? He's like, no, I don't drink. I drink kombucha. It's ginger lemonade kombucha. And I said, oh, my gosh, dang. That's my favorite color. And he said, do you want to get married? And I said, yeah, where are you from? And he said, I'm from the land of Yugoslavias. And I said, where's that? And he said, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East. And I don't believe him. And then he disappeared right before my very eyes. I shit you not, friends. Anyways, here we go. You are a special. You are a special, kind. Yeah, that sounds cool. What else should I write? What else goes along with special and kind? Cool? Should I write cool? Well, Angel, don't mention it then. Because now you're yelling at me, and I don't like being yelled at. It kind of hurts my feelings. I'm only 3 years old, and I've been running this podcast for 5 years. You do the math. If you're uncomfortable, I'm going to be uncomfortable. My kitty cat is going to be uncomfortable. And then nobody's going to want to hang out with us. So it's best that we just change the topic. Right away. Set course for topic thunder cat. See, there's my cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It's okay, sweetie. Oh, I think she's looking for food. I think that you found all the food, sweetie. I think you got it. I think she's playing Godzilla. Godzilla. From the depths of the abysm, from the chambers of hell, comes Godzilla. The cat with too many legs. Whoa, good girl. There's nothing over there. There's nothing over there. She's so silly. There's nothing up there, sweetie. I swear to God, there's nothing up there. She's very smart. She knows where all of my money is. I don't have any more money for you. Took all of my money. I promise. I have money in a sock. She has no. She's looking at me. Don't. I was just whispering to. I was just making stuff up. I was just kidding. No, seriously, I have money and it's hidden in a sock, and she doesn't know where it is. So please don't tell her. I love you. Can you do the dishes? Thank you. She's gonna go do the dishes so we can really talk. You are a special, kind, and cool. Yay! I want to make this drawing. I want to make the doodler smile. Does anybody have any questions? What is wrong with your kitty? Don't you dare tell my cat that. She doesn't. She speaks Spanish, by the way. She reads Spanish, but she speaks Portuguese. Again, you do the math. She's very brilliant. She's exotic. Her name is Abigail. Abigail Westchester. Abigail Westchester, Worcestershire. Abigail Westchester, Shire. Lincoln Continental. Adrift. Smith. Yeah, her last name is very boring, but the rest of her name is actually kind of interesting. She's a Smith. You wouldn't know it because she's a calico. Anyways, you were saying? All right, everybody, we're coming to it. This is the speed doodle, I guess. I've always liked writing letters, to be honest. I used to draw comic books all my life, ever since I was a kid, up until I was a senior in high school. And so I did blocking, and I could just I don't know. I've always liked just coming up with phrases and like putting them into words and then putting them into darts like that are sharp and have like poison at the tips of them, and then getting a bow and arrow and shooting them into people, and they get infected with art, and then they want to buy your art too, and everybody got a bunch of art clone zombies just walking around having a good time, just checking stuff out, and most importantly, above all, just buying stuff, like buying everything, because art isn't the same. I mean, come on. When was the last time you went to an art show and you didn't see people just buying everything, just running out, screaming like everything's on fire? Like, you want people to leave your show impressed, lit, aflame, burning, smoking, hot. That's why I make combustible art. As they leave, a trigger is sensed off inside the it's like an app that I use, but there's a trigger inside the art that just bursts into flames right as you leave the gallery, and whoever's holding it will more than likely die. But it's for the sake of art, and they have to sign a waiver to buy the shit anyway. So whatever. Art smart. You got to outsmart the art sometimes. The art collectors and the dealers, and you gotta bruise a few elbows before cracking a few eggs, and walking on a few broken legs, or whatever that old saying was. The times they are a changing. That's right, my friends. Art is number one again. I'm just waiting to come back on top. No one said it was going to be easy. That's for darn sure. This is the only thing that was consistent my entire life. As they said, it wasn't going to be easy. And when I say they, I mean the government and the spies and the people from the Hollow Earth and stuff. Oh, they're so neat. Okay, let's finish this up. Let's give this person a tongue. A weird ass. Thank you. Okay, I'll be here. Your fursuit. The fursuit that got me. I'm always wearing my fursuit. I mean, hot fursuit. What's that? Hot fursuit. Like when a cop he jams it into like third gear and really gets the car moving. Oh, that's hot pursuit. Hot pursuit, like a purr. Oh, I thought it was fursuit. No. Fursuit is something completely different. Oh right. Okay. Well, tell me more. No, I'm good. Oh, okay. I didn't want to know anyways. Yeah, you did. I know I did, but still. You are a special, kind, and cool. Sort of dumb. But I love you. Anyways. Happy birthday. Oh shit. Oh god damn, I think I have an earwig in my hair. What the devil? Happy birthday, Mum. Should I do a heart? Where should I do the heart? Like right here. It's a little. That's me chakra. My heart chakra. I don't even know what that is. I just like saying it. Makes me sound kind of in touch with my feelings. All right, Alistair. I've been waiting. It's about time. We've all been waiting. You've had us all waiting here about, what is it now, 20 minutes. Hey, Jordan. You too. So you both show up at the same time. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, where's the booty? No booty, no shooty. If you know what I mean. Okay, you are a special, kind, and cool sort of dumb. But I love you anyways. Happy birthday, Mum. Is that right? Is that... So, right? Is it right? Is it right in there? Okay, now I'm trying to draw myself right here. I think the only thing that looks right is the eyeball, the tongue, the accent. Completely off the wall backwards and completely disrespectful. I mean, it doesn't sound like me at all. At all. I don't sound like that at all. I sound like a leprechaun on the green fields of Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come. Leprechauns, name shop, dance around my friend. The dancing again. Well, I'm just gonna turn that off. Well, I'm just gonna turn that off right there and make it to where you guys can actually watch me without going off the Wi-Fi's. That was all me. I do apologize. That was all me. I apologize. I'm just rehearsing. Sorry about that. About a song I wrote about, man, what was the first? I think it was about, oh my gosh, I wonder if I can do it. I had this joint too I was working on. I like this one. It's a scratch and sniff. So when you scratch it, it smells like black licorice. It's the best. It makes your lungs seize a little bit, but what doesn't these days, am I right? I wonder if I could even do it. I don't think that's how it goes at all. So last night when I found out that no one really knows for sure. Oh man, how does that fucking go? Oh gosh, I just need that one word and I could remember the whole song. It was, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. That would be a long one to do. Everybody's in it for themselves, it makes me cry. Everybody's in it for themselves, or else I don't know why. Everybody's in it for themselves, and so am I. Are there any coattails in here for me to ride? And I wonder what it is you fear that keeps you shy. Is there anybody else in here or there who got sex anywhere would be fine? Is there anybody else in here with a kid to cry? Go dancing tonight that way. Go dancing to light that way. Go dancing to light that way. Life's gonna dance with you. Everybody's in it for themselves, the wells are dry. We buy anything that sells, dead or alive. Everybody's playing show and tell, to hell with you and your kind. 'Cause everybody knows we're only in it for the time. So go dancing to light that way. Tonight's gonna dance with you. Go dancing to light that way. Tonight's gonna dance with you. Go dancing to light that way. Tonight's gonna dance with you. Go dancing to light that way. Because tonight's gonna dance with you. Everybody's in it for themselves, I'd rather die. Well, everybody's in it for themselves, it makes me cry. Everybody's in it for themselves, I laugh because I don't know why. Everybody's in it for themselves, and so am I. So don't dance to light that way. The night's gonna dance with you. Don't dance to light that way. The night's gonna dance with you. Don't dance to light that way. The night's gonna dance with you. Don't dance to light that way. The night's gonna dance with you. Don't dance to light that way. Don't dance to light that way. Don't dance to light that way. Don't dance to light that way, because the night's gonna dance with you. Well, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed again, Mama. Well, I said I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I sound like a Mr. Ed, Mama. So I went out to the pasture, I ate some hay, and I took a fat dump in front of in front of the, what's his name? Farmer Greg or whatever? Farmer Greg, yeah. He owns the property next door. I pooped in front of him. Now he's coming after me with the shotgun, yeah. I should run for my life instead of writing this song in the barn. If I don't write it, nobody's gonna believe it happened. Truer words were never spoken, my friends. In the barn. I'm just kidding. But it is true. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello again, Jordan. Oh, cool. Ow. I've eaten my fair share of psilocybin treats, my friends, and I tell you, if you're a guitarist and you ever dabble in psychedelics or anything like that, there's nothing better to have by your side on a little journey than an acoustic guitar. I mean, there's no better thing to have on in your life than that, anyways. But still, there's just something about. I just had this I just got deja vu of this. Man, God, it must have been 1998. I was at this person's house, and I don't know if it was my guitar or not, but somebody had a guitar, and I just latched onto that thing, and I didn't even really know how to play very much back then. I'd only started playing in '95, so and I always think back like that's crazy because in '98 I was around 18 or 19ish, and I was a really slow learner on the guitar, and I don't know. And then I just started like writing my own songs and like crazy back in when I was always writing my own songs, but they got a lot better over time. But my first song, it was about socks. I got rid of every single white sock I ever had and just got colored socks. When I was 15, I just got my whole wardrobe changed. And it went like it was such a looking back now, it was just a way for me to like learn the songs, or I'm sorry, learn the chords and put chords together and learn how to write even if it's the most generic song. But even because I was a super sarcastic kid too, and always just trying to make people laugh, and so it was sort of like this. It went like, I like to wear my socks, my sock. I don't even know how the fuck I sang it. I like to wear my socks. They make me laugh. I wish I could wear them when I'm in the bath. I like to wear my socks all day long. I wish yeah. And I'm writing them even, or wearing them even as I write this song. So go to hell, everybody, I'm a songwriter. No, I'm just kidding. But the first part was sort of true. Yeah. And then I would sit around with my buddy Dave, and we would play all sorts of weird instruments and just get a little inebriated and just record ourselves doing the weirdest stuff on these tapes, tape decks and stuff, And I would take these tapes and go home and remix them and make them into like greatest hits and stuff. And they are the weirdest songs you'd ever freaking hear in your life too. They're so bizarre. And most of them are just spur of the moment, like off. Or we would come up with some chords. He would go in the house to get some water or something, and by the time he came back out, I would have had like lyrics for the song all written out and like different parts for us to sing. And that was when we were on like 15 or 16 or something. It's just weird to think about. My buddy David's the only person I was ever able to just collaborate on songs with. And then after 96 or 97, I never really wrote music with people again. I would just write songs and then people would learn them. I've written quite a few songs. And they're all in C. Your phone locked? Oh. There's a lot of songs that I've learned too that are covers, but I can't play covers. Otherwise, I'll get I don't know, copyright something. I don't know if that's the case with every song or not, but it's like that with quite a few. And I don't want to risk losing my channel. I'm just a poor boy. I have easy come. I think Wayne's World is on my YouTube suggestions for movies to watch. I should watch that. What movie was I watching? There was this movie with Christian Slater that came out in the 90s, and it might have been like 91, I think, or something like that. But it was called Mobsters. I don't know if anybody remembers that movie, but it was where he played Charlie Luciano. Like they're all and then he was with oh gosh, his like Jewish partner, because it was like two Jewish mobsters and two Italian dudes, and oh gosh, I had his name, but they were all like intense dudes, but I started watching that movie because I used to watch it all the time as a kid. I used to love Christian Slater as a kid. Every movie, I wanted to see like every movie he was in. He was just so cool. Pump Up the Volume, like seriously, it changed me as a person at a very young age. Like that movie really did mess with me a little bit. Like it kind of made me, when I watched it, I grew up a little bit more than I probably should have at a young age. It's very adult oriented, that movie. And anyways, I was a very curious lad. What can I say? I'm not gonna. Whatever. What are we talking about? Hey, Pastor. We were just talking about you. Yeah, everybody was wondering where you were. And I was telling them that I had no idea. But hold on. Let me look. I'm going to Google it. Hold on. Hang on, everybody. Here we go. Oh, yeah, this isn't it, but well, we're close. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to turn the radio on for a little bit. I love this station. It's so weird. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, though. I don't think we want to hear it that much, but I hope everybody out there is having a really happy pre-4th of July party. In the name of God, in the holy money. I'm looking forward to it. Like blowing shit up and hallelujah and all that stuff. Pretty cool. Isn't that what we're doing here? Terry, isn't that what okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, they're all looking at me like they don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. That's what we're totally doing that this weekend. Oh, okay, yeah. We're all getting together this weekend if you all want to get together and blow shit up. You know, Pastor, I knew that you were going to say that. Because I told you, I think I've told you about him. And maybe a little bit, or if you've heard a little bit about him through me somehow. And yeah, because that's exactly how I feel. And he is. I mean, I was telling my aunt, he's just such a good teacher and like a mentor. And it's like ever since I met him when I first moved here, That's how he has been to me. He's very, he and Barbara are very, very like compassionate, like parent. I don't even know what's the word I'm looking for. Perennial, perennial. Is that a flower? This music, it fits my mood perfectly too. It's just wonderful. Yeah, and that video, dude, that shows it too, where he says like, "Oh, this is wonderful. This is more pretty than the first one," or something, you know. And there's just so many people out there, I feel like, that are mentors or just people in everyday life that always try to just be the contrarian, you know, or just they have to say something. If they say something nice, they feel like they have to just like throw a jab in there or something, you know. Whereas when I'm with people, I'll be really really nice to them, and they'll be nice to me. But then the second they do something like kind of off the away from the kindness thing, really throws a wrench in my caring of them. It's so stupid. I have so many stupid rules, and I'm like, I, I'm finally starting to discover how deep my complexes are, and how and what they're actually all tied to, and what I'm actually like. Why am I hanging on to like these things that just hold me back? That's been the lesson of my life in these past few months, but in the past few weeks especially, I've just been going through so much stuff and getting off of stuff again. So now I'm not on those things we were talking about. So I had to come off of those things, and because I just deep down I just don't feel like that's what I need. I need something else. And that's the thing about being aware, because then you can start shedding. And oh, let's turn this one up. I like this one actually. Has everybody heard Hubert Humphrey in the Humphrey Bogarts? They're really cool.
That's a G right there, friends. I think I messed up the song, but here we go again. Everybody knows where I wanna go for Halloween. I wanna go back to your house and look like a jelly bean outside.
This is how outlaw country western famous stars should be.
Outside, outside.
This is how it used to be.
Nobody knows what to do with the girl named Halmasula.
But yeah,
Folks,
no, Rosie's awesome.
I think I'm having a. Yep,
What is
I'm
this?
gonna have a fit.
Oh,
On that note, I just thought I would end it with that one. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to 101.1 FM. Dr. on the ground, all of us snake, all the night, all the time. Thank you very much.
oh man, I love that channel.
Well, hello, you're listening to the radio 101.1 FM on the night that you were born and the day you're gonna die. Let's listen to Micro Joke and the Simply Cats with One More
The
Time
Devil?
Down the Road. Here we go again to your face.
Hey Terry, did you?
101.1 FM 101.
Terry, do you know? Is there such thing as 101?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. I listen to it all the time.
Get it out of my
Oh,
place.
cool.
I don't like your face.
Oh, I've heard this song. Okay, yeah, this is legit. They call this like down home famous star country western boogie woogie. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, be careful out there. Oh. All right. Hi, Alistair.
Well, that was Johnny Rickles with Three Freedoms and the Dimension Sisters. The next one is called Panama, and we're going up on the song.
Hi, Mask. I do remember you. I hope you're doing well. Are you making videos? I hope you're making videos.
Tony had his pockets filled. Tony had his pockets filled. That one's not quite finished yet, but we're still working on that one in the garage, right, boys? Yeah, we're still reading the book called
Oh, do you guys want to listen to a book with me?
Within
Let's listen.
Chapter 1.
Let's listen to a little bit.
It was cold outside when the friends came to take us all away. Until then, nobody had ever thought to do it. Or nobody ever thought to maybe say whether or not it was a good idea up until that point. But believe it or not, friends, we thought that it was either us or them. And our way was the highway up until it was the end of Chapter 2. Chapter 2. The third chapter of the 42nd chapter of the author's life. Arthur was a young lad who liked to go outside
I love this book.
and dream big among the fleshy berries. The berries were long and strong. As he was a child, he would know this, and ran along the hillsides, and counted the ways in which the waters flowed around his wrists and ankles. The animals were also very strange. They liked to go outside with him, and float around in the air, as if they just did not care at all 1 ounce of an iota bit. Having been there about 33 times, I can say, with quite
a heartfelt amount of compassion that we know nothing about what is happening around us. It was then and only then that Chapter 3 began. Chapter 3, the beginning. Sarah took off her shirt and thought about what she looked like under the cool, bright water of the moon-lit pool one calm evening in the middle of summertime. Winter had just ended, and she was scared because she was falling in love with someone who did not deserve her heart. Being an only child, Sarah was devoted to her studies and her art, which was actually simply yarning strings together in a fashion that made socks or a blanket of something of that nature. Sarah was very gifted, and the realm was extremely happy to have her on their side. Chapter 4. Sarah took out across the countryside on a pony named Webster. Webster was very strong in the hind end, and he managed to buck her off about 3 or 4 times before she managed to get her bearings about her. She sat down and started drawing, a very strange drawing. Sarah had never drawn anything before in her life before this day. And then her whole attitude, demeanor, and voice started changing, and everything around her just started sounding more and more normal, and everything didn't seem so topsy-turvy
I remember
anymore.
this part.
She seemed
Oh, that's good, Pastor.
happy, like happier than she'd ever been in her whole life, and I don't even know how this could be, but she just did it, and she was happier than anybody could have ever imagined, and then she rode off into the sunset. Chapter 5. What happened to Sarah? Has anybody seen Sarah? Let us know. Chapter 6. The end.
I don't remember doing that at all. Oh my god, that was so stupid. That'd be a funny video though, like somebody just like in a booth reading that shit. Okay, now I remember when I did these. This is back in September. Some of these feel like yesterday, but then others are just ridiculous. Which one's this one? Oh, this is. What's this one?
Yeah, Story, this is Terry.
Oh,
Come
hey, Terry, what's up?
Story, this is Terry. Come in.
Sorry. Hey, Terry, what's up? Over.
Yeah, we were just curious if you ended up getting that chocolate milk that we sent your way.
What?
Yeah, we should have been there by now. I don't know why we haven't heard from you. You've been asking for it for quite a while. Over.
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, we know. You've been complaining about it for quite some time now. So we've just been trying to. I'm just messing with you, man. We never sent you anything. Over.
Huh? What do you mean? You didn't send me anything? Over?
Yeah. Hey, Story, this is Terry again. Yeah, Terry. Do you like oxygen?
Oxygen.
Yeah, oxygen.
Oxygen?
The stuff that without it you would die because you couldn't breathe right.
Yeah, I love oxygen.
Well, you better be quiet about who you're talking about the chocolate milk to, okay?
What do you mean?
We're doing just fine over here.
What?
I don't know what you're doing over there. You ate your crew. And...
I didn't eat my
Over.
crew. I didn't eat my crew.
Okay,
Love-
love you too.
I
Love you too.
Love you too.
Over.
Over. Oh, Terry. Me neither, man. I'm sorry, Pastor, but me neither. Sorry to compare my problems to yours, bro, but I mean, up here, it's, you know how it is up here on the moon, bro. But over here on 14, bro, it's gnarly, dude. I ate my teammates. I mean, it doesn't get more gnarly than that. And I wasn't even hungry. That's the thing. I wasn't starving. And I mean, it was literally like 8 hours after like everything shut down, and we had plenty of food. Anyway, that's not important. The important thing is they perspired. What do you call it? They expired. They expired. and I didn't know what else to do. I panicked. I ate them, all of them. There's 50 of them. I didn't know what to do. I ate them, and Terry keeps rubbing it in. Of course, when the rock formation that was outside of our Moonbase 14 fell, it fell on on the door that separated me and Terry's wings. So like he's in another part, but with a solid glass that I can see through. Usually he gives me hand signals when I can't hear him through the speakers or through the walkie-talkies and stuff. So, well, yeah, it's not important. There's moon stuff, doesn't matter. But still, what matters is that people down there need to know the truth. Everybody needs to know the truth. I wouldn't say that they didn't really have a taste, and that was when I realized where COVID actually came from. Full circle, my friend. No joke. No bueno. That's what. Lo siento to my Spanish-speaking friends out there, down there. Lo siento. And I mean down there, like as in Earth. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Although my skin is very Caucasianoid, I am down with the cause. Viva la raza. That kind of stuff. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, all the races and stuff. I'm pro race for like all of them. You get it. I should probably stop talking. Okay, I'm gonna have nightmares. I had a pretty good day, and I actually do. I want to go back out to the Rosenthal's place and do a bigger, because now that I've done an etching, that was just like a test. It was just basically like a little sketch just to see what. And you can go very, very fine with those things. And apparently Renoir or Rembrandt, I'm sure Renoir did too, maybe. But Rembrandt was a really, really big etcher. And I had no idea. It's a really, really fun craft. And you can go very, very detailed. And you can just make print after print after print. And they're all different. I love it. It was really fun. It would be cool to do a series. But I don't know. I worked my butt off today at the job, so I gotta call it a night here and just go relax, watch a stupid movie or something. I hope you guys are having a really wonderful night, and the world and the universe is treating you and your family and your friends good and golden. And I hope and pray that we can all just be chill and get a good night's sleep and a good day's work wherever you are. Just find some peace. In a sea of chaos, finding peace is the true gift. It's worth it all. As somebody outside is like frantically honking because they're pissed off. I just heard car horns. But anyways, it's not gonna happen all at once. But y'all take care of yourselves. Pastor, thank you for the company. It's good to see you, man. And everybody else who's watching this, remember, you are a special, kind, and cool, sort of dumb. But I love you anyways. This is just a joke. It's not my mom's birthday, but I have like a series of cards that where are those other ones that I did? Where did I put those? Oh, here they are. These are the ones that I've done in the past. I like this one a lot because I like the painting that he's doing. It's like really creepy. This dude's weird, but it's happy anniversary, Mom. I just do these weird ones and I always say, Mom, I love you. You won't fart. I like this one too. This one's really crazy. I did this one live and It went through like a lot of changes. It was something completely different the first time. Ricky Rat wants you to be creative. So you go and be creative. Think outside the box. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye, Pastor.